Hello, hello. I don't know if you can hear me. I decided this time. Look at my hat. I decided I would go ahead and bring my computer up here because I have such a hard time with my phone, and I just wanted to jump on and just do a little bit of talking about goal setting. And I brought my project that I'm working on as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Well, I learned through YouTube that I am officially at my 6 year mark. They gave me this congratulations, you're at 6 years. And I'm like, woohoo! I know when I first started YouTube, I didn't, I really wasn't trying to monetize. I was just sharing what I had in my possession, and I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't even think anything about monetization. So I'm saying this because when it comes to goal setting for crocheters, we have to really think about the long term. Last year, I didn't really set any goals. What I did last year, I just basically just kind of I went off the seat of my pants. That's what I did. I knew I was going to set up at a vendor in October. When October came, I wanted to do another one. So I had two goals that I really kind of decided to go ahead and do. So I had two goals in mind, but I didn't really have anything else in mind. I wasn't thinking about, okay, I want to make this much money or anything like that. I just kind of just went for it. You know what? I really wish I need to get a better light over here somewhere. The lighting looks fine to me, but I can tell by the camera it's not really that good. But I'm just going to go ahead and continue to go. But I'm up here in the craft room and I am thinking about goals for 2025. I'm excited because YouTube said that today is my 6 year anniversary. And so I'm super excited about the 6 year anniversary. Some of the goals that I'm thinking about doing is for this year. I have written them down, but I haven't really finalized everything. This year, I would like to do six, not six, six. Where did the six come from? This year, I want to do three, probably vendor events. And after that, I don't think I want to do more than three. So I want to start preparing early. This year I had a lot of things that I had been creating, but I didn't really have a good solid plan. And I think because I didn't have a good solid plan, that kind of hindered some of my sales. But what happened is I end up getting a lot of custom orders, which I was really excited about toward the end of the year. I got a lot of custom orders, so that was very helpful. I don't know if you have any goals in mind. I'm going to go ahead and pick up my project and finish this because this is one of the projects, one of my custom orders that I'm trying to finish quickly. I have after I finish this green one, it's a head wrap. After I finish that, I plan to do this green one. I have another green one and a lavender one and then a blue one. I'm waiting. The blue one, the color blue is coming. The yarn will be here Monday. So I have to wait anyway. But some of the goals I'm thinking about doing in 2025 include increasing my vendor connections. I am working currently on a journal so that I can give it a rating of some sort. Look at my little hat. I made this hat. Let me put it on right. It's supposed to represent my logo. But my my so my vendor, I want to increase my vendor events. I want to set sales goals. I don't know about you. Have you ever set a sales goal? I can see you, but I can't see you. I need to set sales goals because when you don't have something that you can aim at, guess what? You never get there. you never get to the goals that you need to get to. So you need to set goals that you can kind of look back at the end of each quarter to see if you're on track. So I started creating in Canva, and maybe I'll show you one day my Canva connection. But I started setting up in Canva something that will allow me to track my sales goal. Like, for example, if I want to do, say, for example, $5,000 this year, which is not a lot, but you have to kind of start somewhere. It's not a lot because I don't plan on making this my full time thing. I have some other things I have going. But say I want to do $5,000 for the year. Say I want to do $10,000 for the year. Um, you have to kind of map it out and plan how you're going to do it. What I didn't do last year was I didn't think about what I wanted to sell. I was more focused on selling items, and I was thinking about selling what I had in my possession, but I wasn't as focused. So this year I want to set sales goals. I want to increase my vendor um, relationships. I want to build community here on YouTube. I would love to get monetized, but it's not going to be as much of a focus as it will in regards to just building community and maybe sharing some projects with you and showing you how I do the work that I do. So that's one of the things that I want to do in 2025. I don't want to set a lot of goals. They say set between 3 to 5 goals, because if you do more than that, you probably won't do anything. So that's one thing I want to do, is I want to try to stay focused on everything. Let's see what I'm. Let me look at. I didn't write anything down, but that's one of the things I hope to do, is to increase my vendor relationships, increase my community, um, be more focused when it comes to my sales goals, having goals that are attainable. You know, if I start off at 5,000, and say for example I start off at 5,000 and then I make 10. Oh my gosh, that would be so awesome. And to do that, I don't intend just to sell products. So I'm going to be looking at various um, ways to connect with the community. I know, maybe teach some classes. I have some individuals who were interested in me teaching them crochet. So maybe I will take the time to do that. That's one thing I would like to do. But having goals, if you're going to be in entrepreneurship, is so very, very vital. You have to set goals. Goals is going to be what helps you stay focused. It's going to help you know whether or not you're on track. It's going to help you if you need to adjust, to modify, to pivot, whatever you need to do. I know. Um, so that's what I'm planning on doing. I do need to write it out. I haven't written it out yet. I do need to write out my goals, because if you write them down, you're more likely to remember them. So I'm going to write them down, and I'm going to create a resource like I was sharing with you in Canva. That's something that I can print off and just kind of keep an eye on it, because out of sight is out of mind. And if you don't have your goals in front of you, more than likely you're going to get distracted. You also, if you're having goals, you need to prepare for those distractions as well. I know all kinds of things happened in 2024, and it probably is going to be just as interesting in 2025. But we'll see. We'll just go with the flow. So, um, I do hope to get back on. Thinking about getting back on Sunday night. I don't know if I'm going to do the same thing I did last time, where I kind of had the placeholder, because it was interesting just trying to use this whole setup. This is the first time I've done live streaming where I kind of let you know that I was going to get on. The more I use YouTube, the better I'll get. The lighting is not the best right now. Like I say, it's all in stages, all in steps. My goal right now is to just build community. And speaking of community, I'm 10 minutes into this and I haven't even told you who I am. I'm Deborah and I'm the hands behind Taylor's Yarn Creations. And I am talking about goal setting. Oh, I don't know if you've had any goals you have in mind as creators. This is what I learned in 2024. As creators, we love to create. That's wonderful. That's fantastic. That's how you get out there. But you also have to flip on those various hats. You have to put on your marketing hat, your sales hat, your CEO hat, your administrative hat, your accounting hat, your budgeting team hat. You have so many different hats you need to put on besides just creating. If you're going to be doing it as a business, if you're going to do it as a hobby, go ahead and create. Maybe you don't have any sales goals. Maybe you're not looking to um, do any more than what you've already done. Maybe you're just looking to gift items to various people in your office or in your family. Um, it just depends on what your goals are. But I know for me, if God has given me a gift and He's blessed my hands, He wants a ROI, I believe, and that's a return on investment. And if I'm not making that return on investment, then what am I doing? Why am I even crocheting? My crochet is a gift to the world. Every crochet artist has their own unique way of doing things. They have their own unique way of crocheting, and their gift to the world is their ability to take this yarn and make it into something beautiful. So I think that's all I want to talk about. Those are some goals that I'm going to be doing. Just to recap, I'm going to be um, increasing the amount of vendors I go and visit. I'm going to increase it to 3. One I always do every year. The second one will probably be my second year. Then I need to do one more. I try to stay not to stay local. I haven't gone to any vendors out of town. Um, Another thing I plan to do is set some sales goals for the year. I say 5,000 just to start, and that's for the whole year. If I can do more than just a whole year, because I'm not really trying to do anything fancy, but I'm just saying 5,000. If I see by say the first quarter that I'm doing more than 5,000, or closer to 5,000, or even 1,000 a month, I will definitely change the way I do. I can always adjust my sales goal. Another thing is I want to build community here on YouTube. I like to be able to connect with other crochet artists, people that are interested in learning about crochet as a whole. And I think the fourth one was to try to get out and teach classes. I may do some online. I may do some face to face. I know I have, like I mentioned, some ladies who are interested in learning crochet. I know I was approached by Michaels, and they want me to participate in their makers group. I don't really know anything about it right now. I'm still kind of getting a feel for it. I don't want to commit to something that I find out down the road it was not something I wanted to commit to, because right now they mentioned waiving some type of fee, but then after the first year, you're after that first initial um, year that's been waived, then they're gonna charge, and it's not a really a large fee, but I don't want to commit to something that I know I may not be able to afford, or I may not want to afford. Because what when you go to Michael's, you're working for them, kind of. Their goal is business. They're in the business of selling selling products, particularly arts and crafts. So if they see your product and you can help them sell their items, of course they want you to be a part of it. It only makes sense. It's a business deal. But for me, if it's not something that's going to be profitable, I don't know if there's something I want to do, because it's not fun making money for everybody else and you're not making it, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. You guys have a happy new year. I will see you Sunday night, 5:30, same channel. I'll try to have better lighting. Until next time, bye.